We drove some stuff about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and got a chance to get on a D11 and skid steer, and a lot of it was actually a lot of fun. I like driving stuff, but normally I don't like it when I push something. And I got to push stuff that day. It was fun. Richard and I had a lot. We talked about it a lot, and what it really excites us about is this great American company, a long tradition and high quality. The leader in its product, there's no question about that. Real solid company, and they, been a big supporter of racing for a long time. So, Caterpillar's had a lot to do with the growth of our country and all the things that have gone on in our country, and we're really fortunate to have a sponsor like that. I mean, honestly, it's an iconic figure in America and around the world for that matter, and that immediately put it where we were very interested in it. Well, I mean, NASCAR is not immune to the financial problems. There's no doubt about it, and the great thing that we have is we still have millions and millions of fans that love the sport, and that's the backbone of the sport is the fans, and that obviously is why Caterpillar wants to be involved. So the fans are the fan support is still there. Economic times being tough. There's no question it may make it a little harder for them to come to the racetrack, but they'll still be viewing on television. Well, we have really high goals. I mean, our goal, as every year, our first goal is to make the chase. The second goal is to win the championship. We have, made the chase 3 years in a row. We've put a great effort out there. It hadn't yielded the result that we wanted to yield, but we've put championship effort out there. So the one thing I can promise, all the Cat fans and my competitors as well, is that no one's going to work harder than we are. No one's going to put more effort and energy and enthusiasm to it. And some days that won't be good enough. Some days it will be. But we work hard, we try hard, we care a lot about it, and our goals is we have two simple goals every year. Number one, make the chase. Number two, win a championship. And I think we can. I honestly believe the things that we're doing at our company. Richard has, in a tough economic time, Richard has given us the green light on a lot of things to go make our cars go faster. And Richard's continuing to invest in our teams and the company, and we have no excuses. We ought to go out and win races, and we ought to go out and contend for championships, and that's what our goals are.
Jeff's, I wouldn't call him a senior member of our team, but he's ran a few more races than a lot of the guys, and just what he's brought to RCR. I don't know where we'd be today without the things that Jeff has brought to us, and he gives us all the drive to even want to do better, no matter how good you are. We were, I forgot where we were. We were leading a race and running good, and he was still complaining about the car. So that means that he wants it bad.
Well, that I just complain a lot.
Yeah.
How are you guys going to handle the testing ban? What alternatives are you going to come up with to get around that?
We're still going to be doing some testing. We have our tires till the 1st of June. We got quite a few tires, Goodyear tires sitting there. We're investing even stronger in a lot of the technology that's out there. We'll put a little more, maybe a couple of more engineers in a couple of other areas that we normally wouldn't have them, where we could be doing things at the track. Now we'll have to do it from the technical standpoint, from wind tunnels to the desert proving grounds. We'll be going there more. We're going to add some different equipment to our 7-post. A 7-post is a machine that shows you exactly what a car would be doing on the racetrack. We can simulate a part of you can simulate the racetrack, you just can't simulate every bit of it, and that's where the testing came in. We'll be adding some stuff to our dynos for other things. So we're looking at other ways to get there and still be very competitive.
What are you going to do with the free time you're going to have?
Well, I hadn't figured that out, to be quite honest. I like to test. We probably, the 31 team, tested as much as anybody, and for sure more than most this past year. I think it's very productive, and it makes me a better car driver. It makes our team better up to a certain point. You can't test too much, and I wonder if we didn't do that some, but we won't use it to play golf. I can promise you that. We'll use it to try to be better. We'll do more video work as far as watching tapes. Spend more time with the team, more time with engineering. The way I see it, this isn't a part-time job. This is full on all the time. And you know, instead of going to tractor tests, if we don't have that option, then we have to be doing it other ways. The end piece of this whole thing is, you know, we can have as many engineers and technical stuff as we want to have, but you still put a driver in there, and that driver's, you know, all our drivers have different personalities. We all have different driving styles. So, you know, the drivers have to really be involved in that technical aspect to give the driver's point of view. Because, you know, what may work for Kevin Harvick may not work for Clint Boyer. And so we've got to find a way to make sure that it can work for everybody. And the only way to do that is to include the drivers. So I bet we'll spend more time at the shop this year than we've spent in the past. Because if we're not testing, we need to be finding a better way to do it, another way to do it. And I just don't think you can do it that without the driver's input, without the driver involvement. So we'll end up spending more time doing that.
And we have one other advantage on the other race teams. We now have Caterpillar, and they have some of the greatest technology in the world, so we'll be leaning on that as well.
Can't let you get away without asking about Ward. Everyone around here, you know, loves him and wonders what he's doing all the time. So can you fill us in?
I don't know what he's doing. He's he says he's working, but I doubt it. Ward's you know, conservation program has always been, you know, the thing that woke him up in the morning. It's always been the thing that drove him, and that continues today. Obviously, he has quite a bit more time to spend on it, and he's taken that and done a lot of great things with it. So the Burton Wildlife Foundation, he's done an incredible job with it. I'm not sure if he's still doing it now, but he was on the Virginian Inland Fisheries and Game Commission. He just really big into the environmental protection, animal protection, those kind of things. And I mean, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing pretty much all the time now. And his son, his oldest son, Jeb, is racing late models. So he's aging quickly, Ward is. Watching that. So that's required quite a bit of his time as well. Well, Richard's been around. Richard's, by the way, a very good tractor driver, a tractor operator. He is pretty impressive. You know, for me, the heart of a company is its employees, and having an opportunity to meet the employees and spend time with the employees is very beneficial to me, because it gives me a sense of what the company's all about. You know, Caterpillar obviously is about, you know, great pieces of equipment, but it's really about is great employees. And to really get a sense of the company, you need to be here to visit and spend time with them. And to me, that's what these next 2 days is really about. It's you know, we've had a chance to drive the equipment and you know, and push some dirt around, and hopefully we didn't break anything, but we had that opportunity. But to me, it's really about the employees, and having a chance to spend time with them is, I mean, that's the main focus for being here. And I think we'll both leave with a better sense of what the company's all about after having a chance to meet a lot of people.